Black Myth Wukong is a good game, but I have some issues. To start out with the positives, there are plenty. It's a visually stunning game with few memorable locations like the Turtle Island and the Pagoda Realm. The combat is nice and fluid. In terms of boss fights, I found the first few bosses to be somewhat difficult, but once I understood how to cancel attacks into dodges, the rest of the fights, aside from Tiger Vanguard, the final boss, and the secret final boss, were quite simple. Maybe it's the mentality I went in with though. I couldn't hear the music very well, so I can't really judge that. But overall, the package you get is great. The final boss and the secret final boss are my favourite bosses in the game, along with the final boss of Chapter 5. They are absolutely spectacular, and I don't want to spoil anything because I think you should see for yourselves. However, I have some issues that really bring it down for me. The invisible walls are a major problem where I felt weren't necessary. Many of them could have been removed entirely, as there was a wall behind it anyway. With the cliffs, they could have done something like Sekiro, where they could have just been kill boxes. People might argue that this wasn't an issue years ago, but now we have higher standards when it comes to games, and this shouldn't really be an issue. Though I can understand if it's a cliff, but objects in the environment should reflect where you can and can't go. The performance was not very good for me. Many areas struggled to keep a consistent frame rate. Shaders weren't compiling properly and made my experience more miserable. However, the times when it was 40 to 60 FPS, I was having a far better time and having more fun. Lastly, and I feel this is affecting more and more AAA games, is the storage. This game is 130 gigabytes on PC, and you may think that's not a lot, but I value my hard drive space a lot. I could install Elden Ring 2 times and have enough space for a couple of indie games. I don't understand why this keeps happening. Mortal Kombat 1 is 140 gigabytes and it is just a fighting game. I hate this practice, but it's all in the means of pleasing people who only value graphics over gameplay. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and goodbye.